Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp as we head into a Saturday night of NBA action here. Much smaller slate here to this evening as opposed to last night's big slate, but still some value I think on tonight's games. And we're going to start it off with one of the earlier contests here with the Detroit Pistons heading into Washington to play the Wizards tonight. Both teams coming off the back-to-back on Friday night as the Wizards come in as a 3.5-point favorite in this one, total of 192 points. Now, both teams, of course, as I said, played last night. Both had to travel, so it shouldn't be too worrisome on betting either side here all at the back-to-back for both teams. And the Wizards, losing last night to the Philadelphia 76ers, have been absolutely free-falling here recently, really losing out on any sort of chance I think they have at winning the Eastern Conference here, losing 6 in a row and 11 of their last 13 straight up. And two teams played just about a week ago in Detroit. Detroit won by 17 points. And while I don't know if Detroit's going to win this game outright, I do think they'd be able to cover here pretty easily. That's why I'm going to go with Pistons here, plus 3.5. The Wizards only 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 home games, and 2-9 against the spread in their last 11 games as favorites. Detroit, on the other hand, despite their loss last night, 8-1 against the spread in their last 9 games following an ATS loss. They're also 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 versus winning teams, and 9-4 against the spread in their last 13 road games. I think the Pistons here will dominate the Wizards both inside and out. I think that Reggie Jackson's going to give John Wall a lot of trouble in this one. I would not be surprised to see the Pistons pull the upset in this one once again. So take the points with them, plus 3.5. Next and final one I have for you is the Memphis Grizzlies heading into Minnesota tonight to play the Timberwolves. Wolves come in as a slight underdog in this one of 4.5 to 5 points at home, whereas so is the Grizzlies here as a road favorite, total of 193 points. Once again, both teams played last night. Both teams lost. The Minnesota Timberwolves hung tough with the Chicago Bulls, however lost by 7 in Chicago, whereas the Grizzlies lost a very bad game at home against the Clippers here by 20 points. So it'll be very interesting to see if both of these teams are ready to play here tonight, especially Memphis after coming out so flat a night ago at home. But tonight in Minnesota, I think the Grizzlies are a pretty good wager here despite their bad showing last night. Minus 4.5, minus 5, depending on where you're getting it. I think it's still excellent value with Memphis here. They have the bigs to match up here with Minnesota's bigs. Mike Conley is an outstanding defensive point guard and should limit Ricky Rubio as much as possible in this one. And with the Grizzlies, they have just a deeper team, more experienced team, and they're going to want to avenge that bad loss they had last night to try to make up for that one here tonight against the Minnesota team that they should realistically beat pretty easily here. So if that does happen and they have a good bounce back game here, I think Grizzlies minus 4.5 is a great play here this evening. So add that to Pistons plus 3.5 here tonight. Best of luck to you on those two. I will see you back here tomorrow. But until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.